We are just days away from the green flag waving here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And yes, when you come on race day, you can expect a large police presence, and that includes IMPD officers. Most years, you can find Lieutenant Seth Ferrell here as well as a spectator.
My uncles took me to the races here in town, the Brickyard, the Indy 500, Formula One, just always been a gearhead.
As a child, Ferrell says he spent most of his time in the garage.
Always that kid that was tearing stuff apart, putting it back together. Nothing in my parents' house was safe from me getting some tools and ripping it to shreds.
Through tinkering, Ferrell learned firsthand how to build, inspect, or fix any vehicle that came his way.
You know, like most kids, I had junky cars that needed to be fixed, and you know, to me there was no option to pay anybody to do it. I wanted to learn how to do it myself, and you know, started doing that in high school, you know, doing small jobs on the side.
After high school, he went to Lincoln Tech on Indy's northwest side, where he received a formal education in auto service management. That's when his hobby turned into a profession.
I worked for Pep Boys for a little while, and then there was an opening for the Marion County Sheriff's Department, their garage. So I interviewed for that job, and I was hired as a junior mechanic. And then I stayed there until the merger, and then when the merger happened, I came to be a fleet services employee here with DPW.
His days consisted of identifying problems, then repairing it. A challenge Ferrell says he took head on.
I love the finished job feeling, you know, like you can survey what you just accomplished and be proud of the work that you've done. So, you know, working on cars, that's kind of an addicting thing, you know, like you fix something and you do something that maybe somebody else can't do.
After spending his days with police officers, Ferrell says he found himself being pulled down a different road.
You can only talk to police officers about all the excitement and adrenaline and the fun that they have in their job for so long until you're like, man, I really want to do, you know, I do that.
In 2007, he applied to IMPD and currently serves as the lieutenant over the Intimate Partner Violence Unit. He says the skills he learned as a mechanic have been instrumental.
My translation has been the fixing things has turned into fixing problems. So, you know, that same kind of satisfaction I had being a mechanic, you know, when I was a patrol officer in my role now, you know, I fix problems, and I really enjoy that when I can, you know, solve a problem in someone's life or, you know, a project that needs to be done.
Lieutenant Ferrell says he doesn't spend much time in the body shop these days, but still handles all of his own automotive needs.
I've yet to pay somebody to work on my car in my life. I'd like to continue that for as long as possible and teach my boys to do the same, be self-reliant.
As for his day job, Lieutenant Ferrell says he loves working with the community and encourages those looking for a meaningful career to come learn what the IMPD is all about.
There's a lot of places you can work in IMPD. There's a lot of different jobs. In my career, I've been able to experience a little bit of everything: investigations, administration, operations, and I've enjoyed all of my positions. It just gives you the freedom to try new things. And you know, I've been fortunate in my career to see those different opportunities and different, you know, different challenges that you can try to solve.
Right now, IMPD is continuing to hire both new recruits and lateral officers. If you're interested in applying, you could head to joinimpd.indy.gov.